Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 16. This is, we're gearing up for a breech birth. Lomin is back in the rear palace. But there's another pregnant woman about. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Probably some mischief. We see Suirei lurking about. Everyone said that I was crazy. Everyone called me crazy. But here she is now, brooding over the dead bodies of probably other victims of the previous emperor. And, you all said I was insane for thinking that she was going to come back. Everyone said... everyone thought that I was crazy. You all laughed at me in the comments and said that I was stupid and told me to stop bringing up Suirei every time anyone was mentioned. Look at me. Who's laughing now? Probably you. Or not, because I'm not that funny. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's go. Uncuts on Patreon. This OP sucks. I'm just kidding. It's not as good as the other ones at all. But it's good. It's alright. It's like buried in her garbage.
Junk drawer.
ほら見てごらんローメンさん。この子は賢いから小魚の頭と音腹渡ば。この苦味が好きなんですけどね。だと教えられたが、猫の残り物まで食べるとは。親父はこの国の最高の医師だと思う。
Honestly, probably.
貧しく暮らしているの親父には欲というものがないから。ジョーちゃん、さっきから何を作ってるんだい？急に使うもぐさです。マオマオ、グエンさんに断ってから使います。親父は今日は書き物？ああ、特にお呼びがないからね。ではなく、医局勤めになったのは、おそらくjinshi様の計らいだ。今後期はもう一人。
At least one more person. That's a hint.
Yeah.
リファ様だ。次の子は無事に育ってほしい。まずは無事に産んでもらいたい。親父が両親なら安心だな。そういえば、水晶次女たちが入ったみたいだね。ほら、毎日らが辞めた後。おお、年配の次女が多くて、急に喜んだってさ。
That'd be kind of nice.
次女が増えるのはいいことです。今若い女官が多いが、年配の女官は極端に少ない。帝の子を産み、育てる場。なのにそれが機能していない。何人いるかを考えれば改善すべきだ。この問題点にもう気づいていると思うけど、こんなものかな。今の高級で気になるところをまとめてみたんだ。どれどれ。
Send it to the emperor or send it to...
そこかよ。っぽい分だね。威厳が足りないんじゃないかい？いいんですよ。簡単な文や文字しか読めないものもいますから。これは次女や下女に読ませたいのか。見落としはないかね。
What did he write?
ご実家にこのくらいの大きさの紙は置いてありますか？溶かして新しい紙の材料にしてしまうね。ではそれを安値で譲っていたら可能でしょうか？
So you can make it for everyone?
できると思うよ。最近手習い所が作られたね。これを書き取り練習の手本にできないか聞いたね。
He's so smart. Wow.
人も物も無駄に商人のような頭の回りようだ。才覚を自分の生活に生かせないんだか。じゃ、もぐさもできたので戻ります。翡翠球用に消毒用のアルコールもらっていきますね。はいよ。あと、疲労回復に効くもの。金玉葉様が疲れやすいって言ってたからな。ほら、破ける。おまお、そんなに泣いて。これかな。やらないから。さて、どうしたもんか。
Careful the cat doesn't get too big. It's just gonna start pulling the drawers.
通すとなると時間がかかるだろうし。一応持ち歩いてはいるけど、前につけてみたら。私、園遊会でjinshi様。
Yeah, everyone's just freaking out.
急につけてどうしたの？後でいいや。ローメンの字だね。よくお分かりで。科挙の試験の時、あやつの字を真似ると受かるなんて言われて、皆で真似したからね。としての才もあったのに、道端の不老児がかわいそうだからといって遺憾になるんだから。実は今来ておりまして。おお、 それは初耳だ。オランはいないのかね。
最近は年季明けの新婦の話に夢中で、それどころじゃないよ。
若い宦官ね。刺激が少ないとはいえ、どうかと思うんだがね。
どういうことですか？
若い宦官を置いておくと、女官たちの仕事がおろそかになるから送られてきたんだよ。診療所
To
の
the
女官
north
が
side.
人手が増えて助かっているようだけど。
診療所か。
It's a series of the
神
clinic.
女様なら若い宦官をこき。
それで用というのは。
あ、はい。
Oh shit! If she's at the clinic,
She has
that-
access
she
to a
has
bunch of
access
stuff.
to medicine and shit that's really bad.
手本にしてもらえないかと。紙は用意します。
これを書き写させて。
This guy immediately knows what he's trying to do.
ええ。
昔も似たようなことを書いていたローメン一人でやっていたから、ついに私も手伝ってしまったよ。紙をひたすら書いて、あやつも年を食って人をうまく使う方法を。
Yeah, work smarter, not harder.
こうして文にして貼っていたのですか？
ああ、ローメンが以下の20年以上前だね。に貼られていたよ。鉛入りのおしろいは使わない。高級なの植物を勝手に取らない。って変わらないな。
これと同じものも。なんだこの岩。
Because last time he did this, he got kicked out.
後ほど紙を持ってきます。
So this he got kicked out, but also if these are things that he's
親父は良かれと思って注意書きを貼った。
notice it, like he's saying, like I don't know, he said that these are things that he like noticed. So is this all like going on again, even though she's told everyone not to do this all again, or is he just sort of rehashing his old thing that
I
maybe
think
he
he's-
got kicked out for?
I don't know. I think he got kicked out for
親父は良かれと思
more
って
specific
注意
stuff,
書きを
but
貼ったはずだ。逆に悪意あるものに。
Oh.
教えることにもなる。高級の人員はほとんどが入れ替わる。
But some of them aren't.
選定の崩御で入れ替わっている。の張り紙を知っているもの。それは。
We're at the clinic.
失礼します。
oh no.
あら、あなた非正規の会長でも悪いの？あ、
切り出すべきだろうか。でもどうやって。これです。蒸留した濃いものなので消毒にいいかと。
いいのですか？いただいても。
作りましたので。
ありがとう。お茶でも入れるわ。
Good little gift to get things going.
ところで皆優秀なのですね。
どういう意味？
高級の女官はだいたい2年が年季ですが、そうなので。
年間ばかりだもの。
10代20代で入ったとして20年以上。何か高級を出られない理由があるとしたら。
They aren't allowed to leave.
私は
Maybe they are.
10歳で高級に入った。
Ugh.
他の女官たちもそれくらいの年で入れられた人。
今の高級ではそこまで若い娘を女官にすることはない。だが選定の時代は
もいかぬ少女を選んではその花を散らし、倒られた少女たちは外に出ることを許されぬまま。
ただの女官でも高級を出ることはできない。
私たちは誰も迎えに来てくれないから。今もこれからも。
So they're allowed. They just don't have any reason to leave. Nowhere to go.
高級にして帝から寵を得る妃たちにいた悪意はここにあった。千里は以前水晶宮で病に倒れた下女を心配し見るように頼んできた。よく気のつく女官だと思った。だが水晶宮の次女頭である新繰り方を教えたのは千里ではないだろうか。直接ではなくあの病に伏せていた下女を使ったとしたら。
咳が止まらなくて。
見せてごらん。
ずるい病でしょうか。
何か気になることでも？
ニーファ様に移したくないんです。誤解にされてるかもしれなくて。
ええ。
Oh.
次女頭の神様に渡して。
何ですか？
If this has actually happened, that's crazy.
材料になるものもある。きっとリファ様のためになるよ。
避けるべきものに何が毒なのかを教えることにもなる。
Tell the wrong person the right
そ
thing.
の材料になるものが売られ手にしないわけがない。なぜ売っていたのか。この香が欲しいと商人に吹き込んだのかもしれない。 これまでのことすべてに関わっていたかは分かまでいかない悪意が少しずつ高級内を蝕み救っていたのだろう。
No.
どうした？
You're in her house, so
何でもありません。
ならいいですけど。
いや、やめよう。証拠も証言もないし、ない。ここは病にかかった女官たちが頼れる唯一の場所でたい。私にできるのは診療所に救う悪意が前に摘み取ることくらいか。すみません。お邪魔しました。
Shit.
もし気になる本いいわよ。ただちゃんと返してね。
たくさんありますね。
たまに本が増えてるのよね。返してくれるだけでいいの。
ずいぶん立派な虫の図説ですね。
Shisui?
でもいつの間にね。一月前くらいかしら。
これは一月というと特使を迎えての宴があった。そういう
So many things coming together. Almost.
この図説、止水が持ってきたのか。でもこんな貴重な本、下女の身で持てるだろうか。が虫の絵を描いていた時使っていた。それに字も読める。
It's all coming together.
シェンリュウ、そいつには気をつけた方がいい。
男にしては高い声、女にしては
Oh
低い声。
no.
男にしては背が低く、女にしては背が高い。女官たちが黄色い声を上げる。
Oh shit!
水霊。
Immediate.
Yeah.
シェンリュウ、
But now what?
実はお前らで察している。
But
相変わらず勘が
She was listening to the whole
Yeah.
time. Oh my god!
アルコールのとっくりを投げつけた隙に逃げるか。
余計なことはしない方がいい。
Oh shit!
腰を始末した時
Yeah.
すぐ見つかりますよ。
できれば穏便にする。
How is that possible? Her left side.
薬の後遺症ですか。
Yes, after effect of the resurrection. She had a.
未遂の後折って死んだように見せかけた。薬を使ってしばらく残ってしまったんです、
それがどうした？こちらの目的を言おうか。
思いますか。
聞いてもらう。
No way!
you really better watch out.
Wait, but what if she's in on it?
この娘がどうなってもいいのか。
何をすれば。
高級を一緒に出てもらいたい。
What? Just
で
to
きる。それに、お前は絶対私についてくる。蘇りの薬。作り方を知りたくないか。
嫌がる。やはり水霊は侮れない。
Jesus. Is that the end? No.
99には
So do you think Shisui's in on it? Because, like, if
I
she's
don't-
been doing all of this, like, at the I mean, maybe she's just been doing it for herself, but we don't really know if she's been, I don't know.
Well, yeah, because there's lots of potential different people doing this stuff for different reasons, but it was always the thing of like who's in on what stuff, But I don't know if I don't know if it's just a fake hostage situation or if it's a real hostage situation and she's just been like hanging out here because it's like a good place for, information or just a good kind of place to hang out, And then this old lady has kind of been in on the whole thing. And, if she is the granddaughter of like, one of these like older court ladies or then she comes back and then they kind of adopt her and like raise her up to be doing all these stuff, Yeah.
But the original idea was maybe she was attached to Shisho or his cabinet
Yeah.
in some way, and then, she was being kind of like given access to ingredients and things that, or access
Yeah.
to the rear palace and stuff so that she could, fuck up the pregnancy of all the other ones, making way for Lolan to get pregnant and give birth to the heir.
Yeah, which still could be possible, but now we've been exposed to like a completely different
Yeah.
way that she
Over
could have
time,
also got all of the same information and all of the same stuff. And so I genuinely can't tell whether she's associated with Shisho and all of them or not, you know.
Or Shisho's wife, it would be now.
Yeah.
Adapted to
But I guess just Shisho
that whole shit.
in general.
Lolon's
Lolon's side in general.
And then, but the thing is, if that was true, then Lolon Shisui here would be in on it and just be playing hostage.
Yeah.
So that they could get her to cooperate. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. We don't know how much of Shisui is the real person, or if Lolon is the real person, or what.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know which side of her is her true self. I would think, given the story, that Shisui would be like her true side, because it would just make sense with the kind of story they're telling, that, like, you know, her persona is the one that's like the concubine, and then she's the real. The Shisui is like when she gets to be free, and that's why she wants to change place and stuff.
Yeah.
And Maomao wants to make the resurrection.
And she wants her to go out of the rear palace with her.
Yeah.
Which is, it's like, what do you
Could she
want?
mean like the northern side, or you think they literally mean outside?
I think
Let's
they
find
mean outside, and because she left the rear palace, and to, you know, then become the eunuch, and like, so there must be a way out that's not through the gates. Maybe it is in the northern side, probably. There's probably some way to get out. Maybe even through the water underneath.
Well, maybe, I mean, this would be kind of like more fantasy-esque, but the fact that she might be a relative of the royal family, like a dejected princess, maybe she knows like a secret escape tunnel or something. I don't know if that's even possible, but there's shit like the Shrine of Choosing, which like interacts with the color blindness that is a trait passed down by the royal family. And you can only get it right if you either are really smart like Maomao, or if you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like maybe there's something like that that's an escape tunnel that because maybe she's colorblind. Maybe she inherited that trait.
Maybe.
Because it's mostly only men, but women can get it. Rarely, right? I think. The fox in the east. The tanuki versus... Oh my god. That's funny.
いやー、何王帝が一月ぶりに調理に参加と思いまして、せっかくの機会ですから師匠殿もご一緒にいかがかと。私もですか。特に面白い茶飲み話はありませんぞ。では中庭にでも参りましょうか。
Center courtyard. Look at that nice flower.
神秋めいて参りましたな。おいしました。毒味の必要はございませんぞ。美味だと言っておられます。ラカン殿、何か話があるのでは。
What's he cooking up?
四北州で
I do remember that.
未遂がありましたでしょう。その調査で面白いものが手に入りましてな。これはフェイファの設計図。
And where was that?
これが何かご存知ですか？
Oh.
師匠殿。
He's confronting him? But this is where they find out that he's not a part of it. It's his
Yeah.
wife.
失礼、続けてください。これは解体して図に起こしたものですが、裁縫の最新式こう撃鉄の先に火縄ではなく火打ち石がついていまして、案外簡単だ。それは大層なものですな。ええ、大量に作ることがガラリと変わるでしょうな。より密集した陣形も取れるし、移動もしやすい。その命を狙うような不届き者が持つとは。あやつらはどうやってこれを手に入れたんですかね。
He's like, I have no idea.
それを調べるのもそちらの役目でしょう。そうなんですが、いや、担当部署の者が鍵を間違えたようで、何も喋れなくなってしまいました。
Jesus.
容赦ないとはいえ。
Well, to the point that they can't speak is yeah, exactly. It's useless.
それで聞いたことはありませんかな、師匠殿。知っていることがあれば当に報告しておるよ。残念だ。では本題に移りますか。これは昨日妻と打った合同傷。
He just wants to gush about his family all the time.
これが研ぎ澄まされた刃のような筋で打っている間としたことだ。なんとか下げ切ってもまだ強い。
They're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Was he trying to get rid of him so then he can talk to just Jinshi by
Maybe,
himself?
yeah.
そこまで遠慮なさらず。すでにブドウの針の杯に注ぐと赤が入
In a glass cup, you say?
確かに美しいですな。でしょう。あなたとは話が合いそうだ。
Did you get what just happened? It really brings out the red. It's green juice. He's colorblind.
Oh.
妻の話などでしょう。
He's a fucking genius.
またいずれ。
And they all caught it. No way.
ジュース珍しい色をしているだろう。世の中には緑色のブドウも存在する。赤ではなく緑だ。赤と言われたのに師匠とはなぜ
No way.
反応しなかったんだ。この時期の言った通りだ。
Loman. So what does that mean? Then it means Shisho is the product of the previous dowager and oh no, Shisho, no. Well, because Shisho was the favorite of the previous dowager. Maybe they're brother and sister. Or they have some kind of relation because it's
It means that Shisho is somehow
related to the royal family, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they were close, maybe. They were related in some way.
Yeah.
Because they always were saying that he was the favorite of the previous dowager. Maybe her son, actually, with another man. Because he would be too young.
Yeah.
She was really old.
It's also the whole thing was like you didn't necessarily have to be related. It was just from the original empress back in the day.
Okay.
It's like her family, but also her like people kind of in general. And the hopes was that like you would like remarry back in.
Yeah.
with the
Well,
same ones, but-
that's why they
yeah.
would be trying to grab power and make Lolan pregnant to like reconnect
also
the
interesting,
lines
'cause
and
if-
re-grab power into their family.
Because if the emperor had taken Lolan there, then she might have the same thing, and she might have chosen the right doors as well, which is interesting.
人がこのようにわた
Mm-hmm.
髪を整えるように私も見張っておりますのでご安心を。
ようやく覆面を外せる。
Oh shit!
What is she doing here?
Being an absolute badass.
の靴というのも
こたびは無理を
This is honestly genius, though.
It is genius, but why is she like? Is this what she's been doing the whole time? She left the palace to go undercover so that they would be.
Well, I think she
they
left
could
the
switch
palace
places.
in general, but now that Jinshi's life is in danger, she's literally the perfect decoy because they look the exact same.
Yeah,
And
they don't
if
have any
she died, like obviously that would be a tragedy.
but she'd be saving her son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. I wonder if that's, like, maybe the Emperor is really fucking smart and you, like, knew... Maybe that's what they were talking about that scene in season 1 that we kept going back to, where we didn't hear what the Emperor said, but he was like, you're watching over my garden and blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe Jinshi's more permanently in his position and doesn't have to switch back and forth as much. Except for in situations like going to the Shihoku province or whatever it is. Ooh.
何遭遇の身代わりなどそうできることではない楽しませて
Oh, never mind. It's a one-off.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
It's because he was, yeah.
美形の文官にしか見えないまさか元上級妃のアードゥ様とは
狐が変人すぎてタヌキが普通に見えた
軍師殿にかなう方はそう
嫁には甘いようだな
娘にも甘いそうですあいつが軍師殿の娘だな
で対応に追われているのだろう宦官人士殿は まさか
Oh, because she left.
I wonder if she left a trail.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta think like her. Luckily, her dad's there. Maybe he can think like her and figure it out. He's even smarter than Maomao. But he might be in danger. But he probably knows if Maomao's taken. He knows what's going on. He probably would know what happened to her on some level. Maybe not exactly who's involved because I don't know if he knows about Suirei, but he clearly told Lock-on. Like he's like Lomen is just got here and he's already like, I don't know if he told Lock-on to do this gambit with the grape juice. But it would make sense because he mentioned that, like, just like he told him. Did he tell him that randomly years ago, or did he tell him that when they talked recently?
Yeah.
And he just happened to pull this shit on him now. You know?
Yeah, really, kind of interesting. I love the, like, that it wasn't Jinshi the whole time.
Yeah.
That was so good.
This episode was so good. This episode was insane. Suirei coming back in full force, revealing herself.
And I was leaning more towards that the hostage situation was a fake, but then since we get Shisho right after, then it makes me think like, oh, maybe it was a fake hostage, or I was thinking that the hostage situation was real, because that it was a fake out that, you know, that she was all involved with Shisho and his whole guys, and, you know, but then they show him, so then I'm like, oh, maybe it does have to do with Shisho, but then I'm like, maybe then it's actually like a triple reversal, where that's actually completely unrelated. Him / his wife and daughter, you know, are involved in something, definitely involved with the guns, potentially involved with, like, other things that have been going on, but maybe not involved in this exact thing that's happening right now. But maybe they are, but maybe they aren't. But I feel like what this show does really good is, like, I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't know like, obviously he's sketchy, obviously there's stuff going on, but I don't know the truth of it, you know, like I feel like I'm not fully swayed one way or the other. Like, normally in a show I'd be like, no, I definitely think this, but in this one I'm kind of like, are they putting this here to throw me off, or are they putting this here because to, like, go to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just feel like it's good, and I don't know what's gonna happen with Maomao and how Jinshi, like, hopefully she's gonna have left a trail that Jinshi can somehow follow.
I mean, what did she do before she left, like, that we saw? She was passing around those notes. Maybe Lomen will have to talk to his old buddy at the school. You know?
Yeah. And I guess here's the other thing as well. So, if Shisui is involved, and Lolon is involved in this, and it wasn't a fake out, then she'll still be hanging around acting like nothing happened. But if she's actually also been kidnapped along with Maomao, then that would also get Shisho involved eventually, because all the other, like, ladies in waiting and stuff, like, you know, whoever's playing her, which we again got this in this exact episode with a fake out of Jinshi being dressed up and no one knowing the difference, you know what I mean? So if there was, you know, they've been swapping back and forth, Lolon and Shisui, but if Shisui actually got kidnapped and it wasn't part of this plan, then that means that the fake out one has been stuck as Lolon for who knows how long. And then that would be a major problem. You know, if the Emperor comes to visit and it's a different person, potentially unrelated, you know what I mean, and not actually Lolon, then that would be like major bad news. You know?
Yeah, I wish I had more to say about the episode, but it's just, you know.
It's crazy, all, like, the clinic ladies and how they, like, because it's like the whole thing of, like, you know, people are come and go all the time. But they've been here for so long, and they're mad.
Yeah.
You know, they've got sort
they had
of
their life stolen from them by these people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, now we're getting into intentional, like, assassination. Like, you know, we had a little taste of that in season 1, but every time it's been, like, coincidences that were carefully set up by Suirei or by other people to, like, all lead to a certain, like, confluence. But, like, mostly it's been just, like, happenstance. Like, we go into every episode, or at least I would, thinking, like, oh, well, somebody tried to kill somebody, or somebody, like, you know, something. Like, but usually it's like, oh, they touched this mushroom, and then, you know, we're switching places, and then this girl fucking died, or something. Just random shit, or rhododendron sticks, or stuff, you know? But now we're getting into, like, we're approaching serious, intentional, plotting, and the resolution of it, you know?
Yeah.
I like that Lock-On is the fox and then he's the tanuki because they're like rivals. Like a kitsune is like a Japanese spirit that's like a trickster and can shapeshift, and then tanukis are known for their shapeshifting abilities. You know, it's a classic thing. They're like rivals. So it makes sense that they're kind of rivals. One of them's a bureaucrat, one of them is like a strategist in the military, and is like a high-ranking official there.
Yeah, I also like this whole, like, you know, gushing about his wife to make
throw him
him
off
to
guard.
throw him off, so that when he pulls out the juice, then when he doesn't answer, it's like he was like thrown off to the point that he probably would have just been like, he wouldn't have been in like, oh, I'm in polite conversation mode, I will humor this guy and just agree with him you know what I mean? Like, but it didn't throw him at all with the juice. This makes me really excited for next episode, because I'm like, I feel like
we're getting into some real shit now.
I feel bad that I don't have like too much more to say, but I feel like we're like just on the verge of like some major, like, you know, in the first season when stuff finally started to like really come together, you know, like I feel like we're like almost,
we're right there. Okay, leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.